You know, with so many businesses having to make changes with COVID-19 and everything, they're doing things to better protect not only themselves, but of course, more important, their clients. One of those is the Dermatology Clinic. They have two locations. Of course, you'll land on Lorraine Road in Gulfport. The brand new one they have here is on the corner of Highway 90 and Highway 57 in Gautier. Now, of course, Dr. Angela Wingfield, we know from over in Gulfport. It's good to see you. And Dr. Ashley Emerson is the dermatology physician. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
And you're actually from down here originally.
That's right. I was raised in Pascagoula, so the coast is my home, and I'm glad to be back.
Then you went to Southern? No, Ole Miss. I'm sorry.
I went to Ole Miss for undergrad, and then I went to University of Mississippi Medical Center for medical school. So keeping it home here in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's good to have you back here.
Thank
Tell us
you.
what some of the services that y'all provide here at the Dermatology Clinic.
So we offer medical, surgical, and aesthetic services here at this location. And one thing that we're especially proud of is that we have the only phototherapy unit here in Jackson County.
Oh, cool. We'll have to check that out and see more about it. Matter of fact, how about taking us on a tour?
All right, that sounds great.
Now, this is the phototherapy room at the Dermatology Clinic. Tell us about this.
Yes, so this is a unit that allows us to provide patients with treatment called phototherapy, and that's a treatment that we use for a lot of common conditions like eczema and psoriasis, and then some more rare conditions like vitiligo, where patients come in, they're in the box for just a couple of minutes to receive their treatment. They can be in and out in the course of a lunch break, and it also is a treatment we have that falls outside of medicines by mouth or topical medicines. It's a safe and effective way for us to deliver treatment to our patients.
Now, one of the services they provide is laser therapy, and Amanda Mingo is the laser therapist and esthetician also here at the Dermatology Clinic. Tell us about the services you do provide.
Okay, so this is our new Quanta platform laser. We treat lots of things, mainly sun damage living here on the Gulf Coast. We can take your brown spots off. It's got an intense pulse light. It also has a wavelength for vascular lesions, so leg veins, things like that, as well as hair removal for all skin types. So darker skin and lighter skin we can treat with this laser.
So I guess it all depends as far as what you're doing as to how long it's going to take, how meticulous, or if you need to come back for several treatments.
Some things that we do require multiple treatments and some do not. So we can do a consultation and kind of get you a whole laser treatment plan set up. Okay.
We'll show you some more of the great stuff that they have here at the Dermatology Clinic. Dr. Emerson, what is this room for?
So this is our surgery room. This is where we perform multiple different kinds of skin surgery. So dermatology is a field where we have to perform a lot of procedures. Namely, we remove a lot of skin cancers. And the great thing about dermatology is that we can do it in our office under local anesthesia. So that means no surgery center, no hospital. We can take care of you the same day. We also take care of a variety of non-cancerous skin lesions that, even though they're not cancer, they still need to come off, and same rules apply. We can do it in office, we can get you scheduled quickly with minimal downtime, and we take care of you before, through, and after the procedure.
You know, one of the great things that they are doing right now is doing everything via teleconferencing, so to speak. That's really cool. We're going to show you that now. Well, this is cool. I mean, you can do teledermatology services. Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Tell us about this.
Well, and one of the greatest things about doing this is that this is, sort of naturally just tailor-made for dermatology. We, as dermatologists, one of the most important things we do is visual inspection. We have to look at things in order to diagnose them. That's what, the majority of our diagnosis and treatment relies on. So teledermatology has been able to give us a virtual platform to continue to see our patients who need us during this time where we're trying to keep public safety number one and limit exposure. And patients can see us and get their skin treatments taken care of from the comfort of their own home.
So, I mean, what kind of issues or conditions are appropriate for your teledermatology services?
So in general, any new rashes that are concerning and patients are worried and don't feel comfortable waiting, if it's routine follow-ups that are mandatory for medications, we're not really doing, run-of-the-mill skin checks because, we're thorough in dermatology. We like to, get up close and check things out in real life.
So I can't just stick my head down here like this and say, look at these spots on top of my head.
Well, and I tell you what I tell most of my patients is I definitely want to get you in to see that in person as soon as possible. We also can use it for new concerning lesions to get a glimpse of them and decide whether or not it's urgent enough to come in. One of the things we're trying to do with this virtual platform is to help our patients be able to stay out of places where they're at higher risk. So if it's concerning enough that you feel like you need to go to the emergency department, we want to be here to see if we can help you first. Because we're still here, we're still able to do our job. We're just very lucky that we have telehealth as a platform to continue providing health care to the community during this time.
And this is really big time because I'm sure there are some COVID-related skin issues to deal with out there.
I'll tell you one of the main things that I think the community should be aware of is, number one, with social distancing, everybody's outside doing a lot more outdoor activities. Make sure that you're wearing your sunscreen, you're reapplying it. It needs to be broad spectrum SPF 30. And then the other thing that I think it's important to keep in mind is that with all of this increased hand washing and sanitation, our skin and especially our hands are coming in contact with a lot more chemicals. So we need to make sure that we're taking good care of our skin while we ramp up all of these disinfection procedures because hand eczema is real and it's something we treat a lot of.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is the coolest thing right now. Seeing this like this, you can see, getting the video of it.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, I'll meet you back out front. We'll chat a little bit more.
All right, sounds good.
Now, you're definitely a full-service dermatology clinic.
That's right, and we're so happy to be open here in Jackson County. We just want the community to know that we see all age ranges. We offer medical, surgical, and aesthetic dermatology, and we're here 5 days a week to see the community. So we hope you'll come by and see us.
All right, and of course, there again, mention where they're located. They're located on the corner of Highway 57 and Highway 90 in Gautier. They also have their other clinic on Lorraine Road in Gulfport. So if you have a problem you want to get online and talk to them about, which is the coolest thing in the world, especially during these times, check them out at the Dermatology Clinic, Gautier and Gulfport.